Well, good day, YouTube, and welcome to another episode of the Albino Rhino Beer Review. Today we have a beer that was picked up for me by Dawn and her husband while they were in Cuba, so thank you very much, Dawn. I do not know if this is actually a Cuban beer or not, because it doesn't say anywhere on here actually produced in Cuba. What do we have here? Deseroto 9087 El Exceso en El Consumo de este producto edamio para la salud de consumidor. I have no fucking clue. Okay, it's called Monte Carlo. It reminds me of the Monte Cristo cigars on the back. It has a bunch of other stuff that I can't read. It has a few awards on here, 3 gold medals from something. But there is no ABV anywhere on here now, from what I've learned in most beers from that region. They are usually in the lower ABV range, in the 4 to 6 range. That was a twist off. I would not have expected it to be a twist off, especially since it was foil wrapped. I just want to check and see if there's anything on this cap. I know you guys probably don't care, but I do. Oh, there is too. Okay, I gotta try and get that off later so it can go on the fridge. Yeah. So, green bottle in a hot place that has a lot of sun. That makes me excited. Makes me very excited. I don't remember where she said she found this one. She picked up a whole bunch of beers. A lot of them I had already had because of our buddy Hector that lived in Cuba. He's originally from Cuba. Hard water. This cup was actually cleaned upstairs, not downstairs. I've actually made a. I have a way of cleaning down here now where I don't usually get the watermarks. As you can see, they're going away already. Scent. Yeah. Bit of skunk. Lots of skunk. Bit of grassiness. It's kind of a skunky Pilsner is what it kind of smells like. Let's try it. Cheers. So she said some of the beers were her hotel beers and resort beers. And some of them were from the high-end restaurant, and she had to actually pay a couple bucks to get them to let her take it with her. So I really appreciate her picking them up. Even the ones I've already had, I really appreciate it. I really appreciate anything somebody picks up for me when they're on a vacation, because that's just, it's thinking of me. I love that. I love when people think of me. Anyway, taste. Even in a green bottle, there's not much to this, to be honest. There's more of a skunk smell than a skunk taste. It kind of tastes like a non-alcoholic beer, to be honest, and maybe it is because it doesn't. It does say it's a premium beer on here, but I don't see anything on here about alcohol, so I don't know. But it kind of tastes like a non-alcoholic beer in that it has that little bit of under-attenuated malt sweetness, like a Malta or a Tiger Malt or things like that. But at the same time, it has a slight hoppiness and a soda water taste. I mean, all in all, this is not a bad tasting beverage. And you figure that you're there in Cuba, the hot air, the hot sun, the salt in the air from the ocean, everything else. This would probably be a very good, refreshing beer there. All in all, I can't say a bad thing about Monte Carlo. It's not really something I would always be after, but I can't say anything bad about it. There's no off flavors. There's nothing that makes me turn away. In all honesty, though, I can't give it a great mark because it's not what I personally would like to drink. All in all, though, I'd probably give it a 5.75 out of 10. It's a solid beer. It's there. It's drinkable. Who cares, right? Yeah. Cheers. Thank you, Dawn. Bye.